Right. Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in. This could be a single storyline. So we assume our character is completely single in this. It may or may not have love in it. We shall see. But we start out with the King of Wands sideways, the Justice, and the Queen of Wands upright. All right, so for a single storyline, I gotta say, I feel like there could be a Libra who recognized that in this case, they thought that the Queen of Wands deserved better than what they were getting. This feels like someone was aware that a Queen of Wands was not being treated fairly by their king. Okay, so what does that mean? Knight of Wands. I honestly, this is like somebody who's saying, so if she becomes available, let me tell you, I'm not waiting. I'm going to move right in. Is there a change in partnership coming up? Is this someone who's about to be single and almost just as swiftly about to be snatched right back off the market? As I say that just as swiftly, we literally get the Knight of Swords. So in this storyline, yeah, that's what it looks like. Is a queen has, I don't know if they had a philanderer or something like that. Please remember, in these stories, I don't care what gender characters are, but I will try to, tell the story based off of what we see, so we can keep the characters straight for the purpose of the storytelling. But this could be same sex, reverse gender roles, whatever. We have got an individual who knew too much. In fact, look, it's like it pained them to know too much. It's like, oh my God, seriously, I could treat you better, darling. I could treat you better. Queen of Wands, you don't know. That King of Wands are not respecting you enough. So I know it, and it pains me to watch it, and it pains me to know it, but not be able to say anything about it. But if he's a runaround, let me tell you, I would be real quick to get a chance with you if ever the chance presented itself. This is somebody who has been biding their time. We got three knights as well, so we have a lot of motion in here. I think we have a soon to be single Queen of Wands, or just recently broken up with her king. This Queen of Wands is coming across as somebody who, I don't know, did she just find out something was unfair? Yeah, it definitely like shook the world. Right now it could feel like her world is falling apart. This is somebody who found out that their long-term partner, who should have been, treating them right, somehow wasn't, in whatever capacity, right? This could be somebody who was acting very selfish. This could be a king that was acting very rude or very unconcerned with his queen. Or sure, she could have found out that he's a runaround. It might have shaken her world. It might have collapsed everything. That world is in the reverse. Like, there's no new beginnings here. There's just an ending right now. And yet, it says have heart, because especially if this has been a tough moment for this queen. I don't know how tough of a moment it is. She's got her chin up regardless of if it feels like her world is ending. I hope in this storyline the judgment can be, maybe she was thinking, could this ever be repaired? But with the world in the reverse, I'm going to say it's irreparable, and this is more like the judgment call to let it go and make peace with the fact that, okay, the person I thought was supposed to be my king wasn't my king. I believe she's done with that king, which is amazing, only because we have somebody else here. Tell me about this somebody else. Tell me who that Libra energy is on the Justice card. This is somebody, wow. We keep getting this this image of them, like, here it was very hard for them to watch this. They may have known that she wasn't being treated well enough, or that was their opinion for quite some time. They're like, it's not my place to say it. It's not my business. I can't be the agent of somebody else's, relationship demise. So I have to wait until she decides what she wants to do. But damn, this is somebody who is so willing to take this leap of faith immediately. As soon as she's single, as soon as she kicks that King of Wands to the curb, that's it. The mask is coming off. They have not just been a friend. They have been somebody who has seen it all. They've been somebody that has admired her. They are somebody who would love a chance. And they have a very, very loyal heart. We see the dog here. I feel like they are going to make themselves known very swiftly. This is very timely because we're still in Year of the Dragon and we see her with that dragon wand. Okay, they may come in, this new person, or I'll say the person who recognized that she was not being treated fairly. They will make a move almost immediately. She will hear from them, and maybe they don't come in with a I love you, I love you, I love you kind of vibe. They would want to come in like and offer some kind of support to whatever extent she's willing to receive. So this is not somebody who's like, oh, you poor broken bird, let me fix you. This is like a shared energy where it's like, I'm emotionally available if you want to talk. Um, you know, I understand that things have changed in your world. I mean, they'll probably be pretty blunt about it because that Fool card, that's a big leap of faith. That's somebody who's probably just going to jump on in. But at the same time, as much as I think they are so in love with her, they come across as a King of Cups, but they're not pushy. 10 of Pentacles, they're very much going to be offering her support is what this says. How is she, what's the advice to her in this matter? If there is somebody wonderful out there that would like to offer her some kind of support, you know, sometimes a crummy relationship leads us to the right person. I feel like she's going to be very pleasantly surprised. We have a Two of Cups with that card coming out. She may realize that this person has been like there under her nose all this time. Whomever this very brave, King of Cups who's just going to leap forward, the person who has hated seeing her not get treated well. We have a Two of Wands. We have a Six of Cups. Wow. I do think it's going to be like a shocker for her because she thought she was with the right person. This was a devastating loss for this Queen of Wands for a hot minute. Even though she's like, well, this is the end of my world with them, but I'm still here and I'm still standing, my chin's still up. But now this new person shows up to offer me this kind of support. This new King of Cups are emotionally available. They have so much kindness, so much. Who is this person? This person is really important to me. This person, I can't believe I could be having feelings for somebody so swiftly. We have that Two of Wands and then the Six of Cups, meaning she's almost like at this point where she's like, oh my God, could I be falling in love with this brand new person seemingly out of the blue? After minutes ago, I was devastated over the loss of this King of Wands. It feels like this is a lot for her to process. Like, light switches are going on and off, all over the place. How could I say that my world is over with that King of Wands, but I'll be all right. I'll just be single and I'll just move forward. But instead, this new person offers some kind of support. Or when I say new person, it's somebody who steps up suddenly. And I do not think she recognized that this person had feelings for her. I think they kept it under wraps pretty well. This could be the friend of or acquaintance of, someone else. This could be somehow they were already like in her periphery, or they knew of that King of Wands. Maybe they're just somebody who flat out was like, God, I can't stand that King of Wands. And how'd he bag her? She's amazing. What the heck is she doing with him? It could just be one of those situations where it wasn't really, maybe they didn't exactly know her, but this new King of Cups, I think she's realizing that almost immediately there's something special here. And she's trying to figure out what it is. She might even be trying to be like, no, they just want to be my friend. They're maybe a soulmate or something. Maybe they're a really great friend, or maybe they are somebody that she's known for a long time. This person could see it on Facebook now that I see all these pictures, or, see it on some social media account or something like that, see those pictures and then be like, wow, she's single. Wow, she's out there. Wow, she's really amazing. So how is that happening? I think they could be from her past, looking at these old photos. They could be from her past, and they suddenly reach out because they saw or heard through the grapevine that, she's single. We have the World upright. This is definitely, as one chapter closes, this new chapter opens, but it seems like this is, I don't even want to say that it's an old flame, because I think she's stunned to discover like the timing on this is on one hand impeccable, but what I don't think she knows is that they had been hoping she wasn't dealing with that king anymore. They knew that she deserved better all this time. This King of Cups has always known that she deserved better than that King of Wands. How have you known her? Can we see any of that? We have the Chariot. I don't know. This could be. My first thought is that they were in a running club together, or maybe they did track when they were back in high school together, or they were friends, or they had a nice time. It feels like they walk side by side, or they take jogs, or maybe they work out at the gym side by side, or maybe they, some kind of communication that existed between the two of them that was enjoyable. There was, he was very much in love with her, has been in love with her all this time. That Chariot is, if this was an old lover who's been waiting for her to no longer be with a current partner because he wants a second chance, we did see that Judgment card. So this could be an old lover who's showing back up in her world, because the reason I say this is because these two could have some kind of intimate knowledge of one another, simply because in the realm of sea creatures, dolphins are one of the only other creatures that mate for enjoyment, not just procreation, the way humans do. And so it just is a side note there that there's some kind of joyfulness. They like talking to her. They've known her somehow. Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords. This could have been an energy of they were lovers once, then became friends, then life parts ways. She winds up, marrying somebody else, being with somebody else. That King of Wands relationship then terminates, and now this person is like, thank God, because I've been waiting for another chance with her. Or this could have been a career, like meeting each other in a career field or working together, doing some kind of project. So it was kind of taboo for a period of time. It's like, well, I can't cross that line and tell her how I feel, or tell her even that she shouldn't be with that King of Wands. These three people could have all known each other: the King of Cups, King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. They could have all known each other as well. And maybe that's why it was taboo. It's like, I can't move toward her unless she is done. It feels like this is, there's been a good rapport that already existed between her and this King of Cups. It does not feel like a brand new person in her world. It just feels like it's somebody who has wanted a chance with her for a really long time. So what's the potential for our queen and this I keep saying the new king? Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. He's going to come clean. I have been watching for a long time. No, I didn't just want to be friends. No, I've wanted to date you for a long time. I've wanted a chance with you for a long time, but I certainly couldn't make a move on you when you belong to somebody else. You're in a relationship with somebody else. So no, I've been waiting in line. I feel like he's going to be very upfront about this with her, which looks absolutely amazing. He could work in the judicial system. I'm thinking somebody that's like a police officer or something along those lines. Or a welder, or somebody that has to wear a like eye goggles, eye protection, eye mask. Maybe they work with like wood and have spray of stuff in their eyes. Even a painter or something like that, like industrial painter. Something where they wear like headgear also to, like, I don't know if it's a hard hat or baseball cap or, something to like cover their head, to protect their head when they work. But everybody's got helmets on. Every time we see any energy surrounding him, he's got helmets on. I think that for this storyline, you notice it wasn't even about the person that she's breaking up with. Not at all. They literally are already out of her mind in this. And that, no wonder this is a singles storyline, because she, although it doesn't look like she's going to be single for very long, I will still say, man, she was over that King of Wands pretty swiftly, because I don't think that this King of Cups wastes much time in coming toward her. This isn't like, oh, now I got to be single and I got to heal and I got to slowly piece my life back together. It's like, bam, let's get going. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lots of love. Bye.